Welcome to Windsor!
We are continuing our UK vlog series, and this one's a little bit closer to home. We are in Windsor, in Berkshire, where the beautiful Windsor Castle is behind us.
Beautiful weather, yep.
And we've got a little secret here. So we live fairly close to Windsor, and we've been here, I would say probably 50 times. I have never been in Windsor Castle.
I've done it twice, so I've got a little bit of a head start on Luke, but I'm pleased that we've dedicated the time to come and see the castle, particularly as it's your first time.
Yeah, we always say like you live here, you don't really do those things where you live. So we have booked tickets, we've got an 11:30 slot to go in the castle. We're going to go around, have a look around. The weather is absolutely perfect today. It is summer, so we are expecting it to be super busy around Windsor. But we're going to take you around some of our favourite sites. So let's go.
Plenty to see, looking forward to it.
So we're just heading around to the Windsor Royal, and we've got the back of Daniel there, the store. And here we have 60 spheres
Representing 60
years. So this monument was supported by the local charity, and I think the sign is actually on this side. The monument commemorating the Diamond Jubilee was inaugurated by Her Majesty the Queen on the 9th of October 2012. And it looks absolutely amazing in the sun right now. 60 spheres for 60 years. So we're just coming up to Windsor Royal, where you've got the shops and the station, and just seeing another one of these corgis here. Well, this is the first one we've seen.
Donated by Corgis of Eton.
Very cute. So we're just heading up now to Windsor Royal Station. I love this design of the roof there. So you've got the store directory here, and in here, it's a really nice place in here. You've got the big chairs you can have a seat on, and there is this big, it's like a ball made out of metal. Very cool. Right, and we're heading in, and the station is here, which is one of the options for getting to Windsor.
So we're just coming up to the Windsor and Eton Central Station. This is only a few minutes walk to the town centre and castle. Literally the castle is like round the corner from the central station. So we're literally just at Windsor and Eton Central Station. This is one of two stations at Windsor. If you're coming in from Paddington, this is probably the station you're going to come into. The second station is the Riverside station, which is only a few minutes walk around the corner, and literally we are so close to the castle right now. It's so convenient. So if you are coming into Windsor and Eton Central Station, this is a really good location.
And what's nice, if we just show you around here, when you come into the station, you've got all the
bunting,
Union Jack bunting, and also down the end there's two telephone boxes. So if you want to get your little photo, quite a good little spot to do that. But this train here is also really cool. It's like a little model steam engine called the Queen.
You've got these really nice bars and restaurants as well as you come out of the central station. The central station is actually celebrating its 176th anniversary this year as well. So really poignant time. So 175 years last year. And if you are coming into Windsor and Eton Central, it probably takes around 35 minutes from somewhere like Paddington, so relatively close. There are some routes where you have to change, but if you get a direct route into Windsor Central, you are looking at around 35 minutes.
In here in the concourse, you've got Cafe Nero and Little Market normally on. And we'll head out here to this little high street. Gotta say, I absolutely love the bunting that's out today. Looks really good. Just arrived up from Windsor Royal, and if we take a very little look around, this is probably going to be most people's first sight of the castle.
We are being spoilt with the sunshine today, aren't we?
We are, and obviously we've had President Macron here this week, so that's why the French flags are also up and the Union Jack.
So we are about 30 minutes away from the changing of the guards. So as you can see, there's a lot of crowds building already right outside the castle, and as you go down Windsor High Street. So you might want to get here, particularly this time of year in summer when a lot of tourists are here. You might want to try and get your spot around 45 minutes before.
So we're just heading down the main high street now. The changing of the guards happens at 11 o'clock on Thursday and Saturday. So, and then obviously on Monday and Friday it's 3 p.m. So we're now just going to walk down, find a spot. There's our first look at the cricket house. So we're just walking down looking for a spot to watch the guards coming through. The changing of the guard obviously happens on Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. It is weather permitting. On Thursday and Saturday it's just before 11 o'clock, and on Monday and Friday it's 3 o'clock in the castle only. So we're just now going to wait and we'll see it coming through. We just noticed this very old post box here right next door to the museum. So just off the main street is Church Lane, and we're going to take a little walk down here. There's the Prince Harry pub just here.
You've got the cobblestones.
This here actually just says, this Prince Harry pub, the earliest surviving building connected with the government of Windsor. It was probably built in 1518 for the Trinity Guild. So very interesting.
It's got like a medieval vibe to it.
It has. Very nice down here. And this Church Lane heads down to Church Street. And normally we can get a really good view down. I wonder if they've got the bunting. Looks like it's up here. But let's head round the corner. Look at that view. So you head down here. And you've got that beautiful view back towards the castle. And all the little restaurants.
You've got Secret Burger here, you've got some really nice fish and chip place, afternoon tea, pizza, cakes. And literally just by Windsor Castle there, so you can see it down the street, you've got here Church Street Garden. So the Church Lane is actually part of the Church Street Gardens, the Heritage Garden. So here is a great place to kind of get there's some souvenir shops down there. You can hear the planes coming in from Heathrow. You've got some nice little quaint pubs. You've got a nice cafe area where we said you can get like afternoon tea, fish and chips. And there's even a modern Chinese just as you go round. And it's really cute because you've got all the cobbled street as well as you go right the way down, follow the bunting, and there down the end is the Windsor Castle.
Here we've got Fortescue's ice cream. It always reminds me of
Harry Potter.
Yeah, and what's her name? Bouquet.
Hyacinth Bouquet.
Hyacinth Bouquet, when she goes, I think it's the Fortescue's, but it always reminds me of her. And then that beautiful view. But we are now going to go back and get our spot. Walking down here, it's the little details on the floor you see, like the Queen's walkway.
So I think we've made our decision as to where we're going to stand. So we're actually just by Guildhall Island. And opposite the Castle Hotel there. This is actually probably a good shout. I can see quite a lot of people taking shelter from the sun over by the museum here behind us. But yeah.
It is a British summer's day today. It's going to be 30 degrees, which is 86 Fahrenheit. And we don't have a lot of air conditioning here. So it is hot. So.
So yeah, I think we've made our decision as to where we're going to stand and watch the guards. They're going to come up from behind us, all the way up from Victoria Barracks, all the way down the High Street, which is what you're seeing kind of behind me, and all the way up to Windsor Castle. And there's usually a marching band as well that accompanies the guards. So it's a really nice experience. If you are here on those days where they do the changing of the guard, I think it's definitely something you should do whilst you're here, and we're going to capture it all for you.
So we recommend booking your Windsor Castle tickets in advance. We booked ours directly with the castle, and it was £31 per adult. But you can also get 1 year visit for free with that. So when you buy that 1 day ticket, you can also come back as many times as you want in a year. You just need to print your ticket and you sign it, and then they're going to validate it. So we're going to do that today, and we'll let you know how that goes.
So we can come back again.
It's good if you're coming for like a trip and you want to do it over 2 days, because then you could still have 2 days out of that.
Yeah, so just make sure you buy your tickets directly and follow those instructions that Luke just said, and you can come back another time in a year.
So good.
Really good. So it's really worth noticing that it gets to Windsor Castle at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, so it came past us at about 10:52. And yeah, nice little dog at the front.
That was so cute. It must be so hot, but yeah, very nice experience to see. We've seen it a few times, but yeah, if you come to Windsor, definitely recommend checking it out. We are just going to nip round to the castle to get that last glimpse of the changing of the guards.
So we're just heading up to the visitor entrance now. So just from here, heading up to the main visitor entrance. Whilst we wait for our timing for the castle, we've just walked down the lane here, and we're just heading over to a little post box. But you've still got the walls of Windsor Castle and the grounds in there. And we're just going to head over here and have a little look. Very used to seeing the red traditional post boxes. Here we've got a navy blue one,
which are very, very rare, and apparently this might be the very last blue post box in the UK. Comment below if that's wrong, but apparently this is the last one. But this commemorates the last airmail being used in the UK.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of information on here.
And I think they've basically fallen out of use since 1938. 1938 was when they were last used.
It's got the GR on it, post office. It's got this information, but yeah.
Yeah, and this is literally right round the corner from Windsor Castle. So we've just literally walked down this street here and come to see the blue post box.
And they've also got a really old postage stamps machine. Currently empty. I don't know if this is actually in use anymore, but you can tell by the text how old that is. Obviously it's tilting now where the tree is
taking over.
Yeah, and there's also a nice statue here, which we'll go and have a look at. And this is a statue dedicated to all Irish guardmen, past, present and future, from 2011.
But this is actually seen by all of the guards during the changing of the guards as they walk up from Victoria Barracks to Windsor Castle. So it's actually meant to kind of signify all of the various types of guards, and they can see it literally just as they march up here to the castle. It's great they can actually see the statue right behind us.
Yeah, because the Victoria Barracks is just down here, and they come around here, and we were down there where the castle hotel is. A little bit later we're going to walk down the Long Mile and have a good look down there, which is a walk we used to do actually most weekends. Now, if you're coming to Windsor and you haven't got a lot of time and you just want to see a little bit of it, you can take a short walk from the castle where we've just been. So if we show you where we were just here,
Just over there.
at the end of the high street where they come round, and if you turn back this way, which we'll show you, you just walk down here. There's a really nice traditional pub, and you can also get great views of. Also, we're near Heathrow.
So you'll hear the planes as they come over.
Always see the planes. Down here, we've got a really nice pub, and we've got great views of the castle and the Long Mile.
So we've got the Two Brewers pub on the left here, as Luke was talking about, just as you enter the Long Walk. So you've got this nice little entrance here on the right, and this is where you can pick it up. So if you didn't want to do the entire walk, don't panic. You can go back on yourself and work your way back to the town centre.
We always call it the Long Mile.
Yeah.
Because it feels like a long mile.
It feels like a mile, but
I think it's a long walk.
Yeah.
The Two Brewers pub is just there, and as we turn around you get these stunning views looking down the Long Walk, and that is a great spot for a picnic. So in the summer you'll have a lot of people having picnics down here, but you can head right the way down there, and then just to the left, if we pan around, you're going to get these fantastic views of Windsor Castle, and you can peer through the gates and see the entrance. Let's have a little look through. Here we go.
So it's actually 2.5 miles long.
It feels like it.
It does actually feel like longer, but if you've got the strength and the determination, you can literally walk all the way from the gates here at Windsor Castle, all the way down. You can see that everyone's starting to walk down the long walk, shall we say.
And the Copper Horse is down there.
And the Copper Horse. The Copper Horse is right at the end, much higher, and you can kind of see right over.
Yeah, and if you really wanted to, you can go right down there. And actually, there's the Old Scholars, which a friend I used to work with, her mum was in the Old Scholars, which the Queen used to be the patron of. And that's how I got to go to Buckingham Palace once. So when I turned 30, my friend took me for the garden party at Buckingham Palace because of their connection to Windsor.
I was so jealous.
It was really cool. So that's really cool history there. And there, Virgin Atlantic coming over.
I've got to say, as far as driveways go, this is probably the most impressive driveway you could possibly ever have. Something like this going up to a castle. There can't be anything better out there in the world. It's pretty epic, isn't it?
Yeah, and just to say, in terms of arriving for your castle time, they normally say you need to come maximum 10 minutes before your appointment, so it's quite strict in that respect. So for us at 11:30, we're going to get there for 20 past.
Yes. So our time has arrived, so we're going to head into our time slot now for Windsor Castle. It's entrance B, and we've got to go through security as well.
Yeah, it's worth noting there is, I think, airport style security, so we'll let you know how that goes. Heading in. It went really quick.
It did.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen inside yet. Get a really good view of the castle as we come up this hill, don't we?
Yeah. Just come in entrance B. We're just starting the journey to the entrance to do security, and we get this really good view of the castle just coming up the steps. We've got Charles and the Queen there as we come in.
Oh, Queen Elizabeth. And you've got Charles and Camilla down the end. That's a nice photo.
Yeah, I like that they've done it in here.
And they've got the nice portrait of all of them together over there.
So that was really quick, really quick, even though it felt really busy outside. But we actually asked about how we redeem our tickets for the year pass, and all we need to do is keep our printouts, bring that back with ID and our booking confirmation. And if it's a busy time of year, then we need to pre-book, right?
Yeah, you can call the pre-booking number. But let's head into the castle.
Yeah.
There's a little shop there as soon as you come through.
Little shop courtyard here.
I'm looking for the signs that say "to the castle."
I love it that this is your first time. I remember my first time coming to the castle. Some great signage to the castle. Looks like it's on a bit of a steep incline. But we're going to follow the crowd. We also like giving you the reveal as we see the reveal of the castle. So we're literally going to come around here for the first time and see that. There we go. How you feeling, Luke?
It's nice.
Yeah? Being this close to the castle?
It's very calm and peaceful.
Yeah? And not the other side of the castle wall this time.
Morning.
So I'd say there's a little bit of an incline, but we're just making our way around to the entrance to the castle. Lots of people taking pictures. It's a great picture opportunity here.
Yeah, it is.
Whenever we come to places like this, I always pick out how nice the grass looks. I've got grass envy right now. So like perfectly green, and even though it's been like scorching weather, they still managed to maintain it.
Yeah, we've had a lot of
You can see here just around the edges how dry it's been lately.
all of our gardens are like completely
Basically like this, but
straw.
not that. Here we go, you ready, Luke?
I am, yeah.
Let's capture your reactions as we're going in.
And you do get a complimentary multimedia guide with your ticket if you want one. I'm not sure if I fancy one.
But good to know you can get one if you want one.
Oh, there's St George's Gate there. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow, that's the view.
St George's Gate here.
We're gonna have a little look through here, see what we can see. Oh, very cool. That's cool.
We should probably say that the castle is the largest and oldest inhabited castle with over 1,000 rooms. So there is a lot to see here. So definitely allow time for Windsor Castle if you're coming.
And I've just noticed there's a little door there that says the Moat Garden. So the moat, obviously the castle has a moat.
Yeah.
A river around it.
There is a big crowd here at the moment, but this is where you pick up your multimedia guides.
Complimentary with your ticket.
Yeah.
In multiple languages.
But good to know this is where it's right near the moat room entrance.
There we are. And that's all the languages on the other side that they
Just
do.
for here. We're heading round to the state apartments. This is probably going to be one of our first stops.
It is, yeah. I'm loving this. I don't know why we've waited so long to come here because it's so nice. It's just that little bit calmer than in Windsor town.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get our first view over here. Oh, wow! You can see the actual garden. Look at that.
So was this like the moat area then? What we're seeing here? It's like the garden area now.
Must have been.
But look at that epic view. We are really blessed with the weather today. I always remember my first visit here. It's very odd always being on the other side of the wall. Like, so you've only experienced it from that side, so now you're this side. It's like giving a whole new perspective.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Is it as big as you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, it's bigger. I love this bit down here. I absolutely love this. I could sit and watch this all day. I love the like compass style thing, ornament. Okay, we're going to head down to St George's Chapel first.
Just down here.
Closed on Sundays, but obviously today is not a Sunday, so we can go have a little look. But this, for me, is the really familiar scene where we've seen the royals coming out so many times. Obviously, normally at a bad time when someone's passed, but this is amazing seeing it in real life because I've only ever seen this on TV. But look at that building, it's gorgeous. So you can see the stained glass windows from this side, the Albert Memorial Chapel. What's so cool is obviously that is straight through to the sky behind it with the blue sky. And that clock on there as well, 1723. And it just say, chapel this way, let's go. We've got the guard down there doing his marching. We'll see him at the end as that's towards the exit.
We're starting to see a lot of the Tudor influence as well, because a lot of the heritage comes from Tudor times as well.
Yeah, that looks really cool. And is this the entrance here? Yes. Let's head in.
Good morning.
Morning. So we've just come out the chapel. You can't video or take photos in there, and I can kind of tell why. It's really. I mean, what did you think?
Very peaceful, and being so close to the Queen as well. So Queen Elizabeth II, this is the burial place of where she came to rest. And
With Prince Philip as well.
With Prince Philip as well. And I can really understand why they don't allow video photography or anything like that, because it's just so peaceful. You can light candles in there, make a donation. It's not open every day, I don't think.
Yeah, but it's so beautiful. I think like 100% need to see this.
Yeah.
Stunning inside, obviously the vaults on the floor, so much history. Really, really interesting.
And I actually don't think this is somewhere where I came last time I was here, whether it was closed or we just missed it. So it's something new for me as well.
Yeah, so we're going to walk up, I think, towards the apartments now.
Before we carry on around the castle, we are going to head into the Middle Ward shop. There are a few little quaint little shops dotted around.
It said here, the Lord Chamberlain's upper stores, 18 something.
Let's have a mooch.
Let's have a little look. You can get your own Windsor Castle bottle of water for £4.50, endlessly refillable.
If you want to grab your umbrella for the traditional British winter weather,
For the rain.
or the rain, you can get a Windsor Castle hat or an umbrella. Or they've got these bigger umbrellas down here. You got
£25. Is it a corgi?
It's a little corgi. It looks like a corgi. It makes sense if it's a corgi.
Windsor Castle corgi. £25.
That's really cute. I bet it's really soft as well. Yeah, it's really soft.
And if you want your little Christmas tree decoration, really cool.
Or a good old mug. Can't go wrong with the mug. Windsor Castle mug. £25. They've even got the Buckingham Palace tea.
Well, obviously, when Charles and Camilla come to stay in Windsor, they're going to want the Buckingham Palace tea.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So it's got to be here. But you can get that here for £6.95.
So we're going to carry on our journey around the castle, because let's face it, we've got 450 clocks and 300 fireplaces to see as we go around the castle, so we've got quite a way to go yet.
Random fact.
Like the numbers, yeah.
Oh, this is the North Terrace we're heading towards now.
This is where you're going to get some really epic views.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Spoiler alert. So we're heading through the north entrance. You can access the Queen Mary's Dollhouse and the State Apartments as well from the north entrance. And as I revealed before, this is where you're going to get some really lovely views.
And ice cream.
And ice cream, yep, hot ice drinks and soft drinks and ice cream.
We've got the ice cream sundae. And they've also got a cannon over there. So we can look down over Windsor. That's the Riverside
That's the Riverside station, yep.
And the river is just through that gap, which you just can't see with the tree. But we're going to continue to the apartments now.
Yeah. How much do you want ice cream right now?
I think I'm going to have a Fortescue's ice cream.
It's the ice cream is calling our name. It's so tempting seeing the ice cream shop right there.
Some of it makes me think, like, did Charles and Camilla have that same ice cream?
Yeah.
Do you ever think like that?
Yeah, absolutely. As we head round to the State Apartments and to the Doll's House, which the Doll's House we know is a big draw for a lot of the visitors come to the castle, but you do continue to get those really amazing views as you look right out across Windsor and Eton, all the way round. So this is a really popular part of the Windsor Castle tour. So you've got the Queen Mary's Doll's House and the State Apartments as well.
Just look at that year up there, 1583.
And we have just joined the queue for the Doll's House. This is a really popular part of coming to Windsor Castle, so we did kind of expect there to be a little bit of a queue. It doesn't seem too bad, it just wraps around the corner there, but if I pan round, obviously it goes right back. So yeah, just add some extra time if you're looking to do the Doll's House. If you don't, it's in the shade. If you don't want to do the Doll's House, you can keep to the right and just do the State Apartments only. We are getting very, very close now to the Queen Mary's Dollhouse. We've been waiting around about 20-25 minutes so far.
It's in the shade, it's windy. So.
Yeah. So we are almost at the entrance to Queen Mary's Doll's House. It's been around about 20-25 minutes, so not too bad. I definitely think the line is longer now. If you are going to do this, definitely allow extra time.
We have just exited the State Apartments and we've come out to this beautiful view here.
That's amazing. That's one big back garden.
It is. Okay, so seeing us again, we've been gone for quite a while because in the doll's house and state apartments you can't film or take photos.
So pretty much the entirety, minus a few different rooms, you couldn't film or take photography. So we want to respect that rule, but we wanted to give you a bit of a summary about what we saw whilst we were in the castle. So we saw a lot. So I was taking notes on my phone so I'd remember, because there were literally so many rooms we were going in and out of.
We'll start with the doll's house though.
Yeah, the doll's
house.
That
was super cute.
Incredible. So literally the detail, and they basically wanted everything lifelike. So they wanted electricity, running water, they wanted it literally real life. And we saw like little mini books that are like 1/12 the size of a book. It was just, the detail was incredible.
Really good. And then you then go into the state apartments, and a few highlights. There was lots and lots of rooms to go through.
Yeah.
Way more than I was expecting actually. What was your favourite?
I mean, the King and Queen's like gallery and chamber, audience chambers, and the guard chambers was really good as well. So there were probably in excess of about 20 different rooms we went inside.
Yeah, what was my favourite? I can't remember the name.
Luke's favourite was, I made a note of it, St George's Hall.
St George's Hall, yes, that was cool. So yeah, really, really worth a visit. Really enjoyed that.
Probably in there for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's been
all around.
Yeah, it's been a while. So we're now going to head out. I think we're going to get some ice cream.
Also, we missed out a really important point. There's air conditioning inside.
Yeah, in some of the rooms there was, in some of the apartments there was air conditioning.
Yeah.
And all in all, I'd say we've been here around 2 and a bit hours.
So it's a decent couple of hours time really. So enough time for you, if you're spending the day in Windsor, to do the castle and some of the surrounding areas as well.
Yeah, definitely.
As soon as we heard the guard shout "make way," Luke was like, "I want to do that job."
I want to do that job. You get to shout at tourists.
That's a pretty good job.
The guard's behind us now. It's a great photo opportunity. You just, there he is. Don't distract them. Let them do their job.
This is it. We're heading down to Fortescue's Ice Cream now.
Heading out to this beautiful view. I see the ice cream store. So I think, given it's 30 degrees, we well and truly deserve a little ice cream, and we want to go to Fortescue's for a nice gelato.
Just for the name at least.
Yeah, just for the name. Let's go see what they've got. Lots of choices. Let's head in. Go. Fortescue's. You went for salted caramel.
Salted caramel, yeah.
I went for chocolate. I love how the actual little wafer has actually got the logo on as well.
I love that.
And we're just sitting on the seats here. And they were super friendly in there, weren't they?
Very friendly, yeah.
Very friendly, so great service.
I can't begin to tell you how refreshing and needed and necessary ice cream is.
It's really
right
good
now.
ice cream.
It's so good. Really good salted caramel. And you liking your chocolate ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Very much.
Yeah.
Caught ya.
I'm getting that in. So, joining us from the next day. We've come back to Windsor this morning. It was very hot yesterday, so we kind of had our ice creams finished up and thought we'll come back in this morning and do some more exploring.
Well, it's much, much quieter this morning.
It is. We'll just show you our view now. So we're just walking up Peacegood Street, which I think is hopefully pronounced right, but this is kind of the main shopping street.
It's got your likes of Marks and Spencer's, River Island, all the major brands, and it leads all the way up to the castle.
It does. So we're going to head up. We're going to head down to the river and have a little look. A bit cloudier this morning, but the sun is due to come.
In about half an hour's time, hopefully.
Yeah. So we've just spotted another one of the corgis of Eton.
I love these.
The Pride one.
They're dotted all around Windsor area.
Looks very cool.
This one's called Linnet.
Linnet. And here we've got the Daniel department store, which has been here for a very long time. It's a really big department store. So we've just reached the top of the street now. And we've met with the beautiful views of the castle. And we can see a really cool little map here. So we've got Windsor Castle over there and Queen Victoria's statue.
This is talking here more about the Queen's Walkway. So you can see the Queen's the Windsor Castle, Queen's statue, Queen Victoria.
And it was unveiled on the 21st of April 2016 for the Queen's 90th birthday.
It's actually the Queen's Walkway, 6.37 kilometres, representing 63 years and 7 months. Do you get it? 6.37?
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
So we're going to head over there and have another look. Just across the street you can see the Crooked House, as it's called. Currently a little shop, but it's the Market Cross House.
And I was looking up to see why exactly it is crooked, and apparently it was reconstructed using unseasoned green oak wood, so when it dried it buckled, so that's why it's gone all crooked, but it's structurally sound apparently. We have to hope that it's structurally sound.
Yeah.
Also, I was reading that apparently, rumour has it, there was or is a tunnel that was leading from the Crooked House all the way down to Windsor Castle, but apparently all the tunnels have been sealed off, so could be just a rumour, but apparently there once was a tunnel, so that's quite cool.
Interesting. And then we've got the Windsor Guildhall just here. And there is a little museum and information centre in there if you want to visit. But we're going to walk down to the church next. Looking back over at the Prince Harry pub there, and that's where we stood yesterday to watch the changing of the guards coming down. And we are heading down to this beautiful church.
Windsor Parish Church of St John the Baptist.
Very nice. Just wish the bus wasn't there right now, but we'll get past the bus. Just talking about buses, one of the options for getting into Windsor is using the London line. And it does come from Hammersmith, Kensington, Knightsbridge and Victoria.
And if you wanted to do Legoland as well, you can do Legoland.
Legoland, yeah, which is also in Windsor.
Yeah.
Just a little bit outside of town. But we'll get past this bus and we can see the church. There we go.
Just like that, the bus has disappeared. So now we can show you the full church in all its glory. And actually the church just celebrated back in 2022 its 200th anniversary. So this is St John the Baptist, Windsor. Open daily for prayer and reflection.
You know, we always like to have a little look at what's on offer. Windsor is notoriously expensive. So this 3-bedroom house is 1.75 million. It does look very nice though. We've got a £2.5 million there.
Look at that one, a view over the river.
On Eton, that's £2.5 million. So yeah, very nice place to live. We mentioned the trains yesterday coming out of London. Obviously you can come from Paddington, you have to change in Slough, or you can come via Waterloo direct into Riverside. It takes about an hour. Sometimes there is a shorter train.
About 35 minutes. If you can get a direct train from Paddington, it takes about 35 minutes.
Yeah, they do run at times,
Yeah.
so there are shorter, quicker trains sometimes. Just
as well.
at the Windsor Guildhall, and there's the museum here.
The opening times.
Worth noting, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays to Monday closed, so you really need to time it on those days. But there's also lots of information here about changing of the guard. But you can get that all online.
And there's some events here like a night at the opera.
Oh, very cool. So we're just having a little look at the Crooked House now, which is actually called the Shambles. It looks like a little wine shop.
Yeah, so in previous years, because it's been open a long, long time, it was a butcher's and also a cafe as well.
Yeah. And here we've got this little fountain to commemorate the Silver Jubilee of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. This fountain was restored by the Windsor Heritage Committee, 1977. I really like that up there on the Guildhall.
You've got some lovely little tea rooms here as well, as you come along just from the Crooked House up towards the Windsor Castle. So you've got a little chip shop here, you've got a little souvenir shop.
You can get all your London souvenirs as well.
Yeah. And this is relatively new. This was like a American diner here not too long ago, but now it's a Windsor's Great British Fish and Chip Shop.
I have to say, this looks good.
It does actually, yeah.
And we're back out. I can see the pickled onions in the jar in there.
The famous pickled onions.
If you haven't tried a pickled onion.
Pickled onions are not for me. Luke, yes. Me, no. I think it's quite a divisive opinion there.
Another good look at the Queen Victoria statue here to commemorate the 50th year of the glorious reign of Victoria, Queen and Empress. And this was 1887.
Right in front of Windsor Castle there.
Come
This
out
is
and
a
look
very
round.
popular photo spot.
So we missed this fountain yesterday. We saw it but didn't get a chance. But this is the Queen's Platinum Jubilee to commemorate the Platinum Jubilee of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II in 2022. This fountain was commissioned. And it goes
So we
right
did
up.
see a lot of people using this fountain yesterday.
Yeah, it's got a nice water thing there.
So you just fill up your water here. And then right at the top,
We'll try and come back so we can get it a little bit. You just see the gold on top. It was obviously popping better in the sun. So if the sun comes out again this morning, it's meant to be sunny now, we'll pop back. And if you're in any doubt, there's a sign here that tells you where everything is. If you can't see Windsor Castle, it does say 1 minute away, 0.05 miles, but it is right
but
there.
we are literally standing right next to Windsor Castle, so you can't miss it. Just right opposite the road as well, you've got the Heart and Garter hotel, and you've also got the Ivy. So there's an Ivy restaurant just on the corner here, and they do some really nice afternoon teas, obviously some nice cocktails. And further down, we'll show you shortly, but further down you've got the main high street again with places like McDonald's and Nando's.
What's the one particular place you're looking forward to going down there?
Down there is also the Fudge Kitchen.
The Fudge Kitchen, which is a favourite of ours.
Yeah.
So we will take you there.
We're just going to head back into the Windsor Royal area.
So we walked through, we came out this way yesterday, which is the way most people will come out when they arrive.
Into the train station.
Yeah, but I actually love walking this way.
Yes.
1897. This is a good place for your coffee, black sheep.
On the right, you've got the Cinnamon Cafe, which I think is rated #1 on TripAdvisor at the moment. Very popular for cyclists.
It does feel like a cyclist cafe.
Yeah.
If you like your lycra, that's where you got to go.
But they're known for their really good coffee, and I think there's another place where you can actually buy their coffee inside as well to take home.
We've been stopped by the sweet treats. This is Rodeo Donuts, which is in a few places around London.
And it says here it's been liked by David Hasselhoff.
Well, I mean, that's what you want to go
David
with.
Hasselhoff has endorsed this place.
But they have some really, really good donuts.
I've had this one before, the Ice Baby.
And they've got a Dubai chocolate one at the moment.
This is the new one they've just put out, limited edition Cookie Monster.
Yeah, and obviously a traditional jammy dodger.
Gordon Jamsey, sorry.
Gordon Jamsey. And the OG. So yeah, which one are you going to get?
I think I'm going to go for the Gordon Jamsey. I like a jammy dodger.
It does look good. And this one is located just in the shopping area we've just walked through. I wish you had smell vision right now. Look at this.
Gordon Jamsey.
Wish you had smell vision.
Jammy dodger one.
Jammy dodger one.
So you've got lots of different shops here. You've got like Pandora, Le Creuset, Fragrance Shop. We also like looking in Castle Fine Art as well. There's a few of those dotted around in various places in the country. But yeah, we love our artwork. We're going to start our journey now down to the river, but on the way we're going to show you down the high street as well. So this is the high street literally opposite the castle.
I think this is one of the really good photo spots just here.
I think so, yeah. You've got the clock up there.
Because everyone tends to stay back up there, but this is actually a really nice photo spot, and especially with the Union Jack.
Yeah, I really like the fact that they've got the Union Jacks out on display. That really helps with the sun and the colour. So yeah, down the high street down here, you've got places like Nando's, McDonald's, you've got a Wetherspoons, Prezzo, and also, as Luke said earlier, what else is down there? Fudge Kitchen, which we're going to take you into when it opens at 10 o'clock this morning.
So we're just down the bottom of the high street now, and this is where you'll get a lot of your tours. So you'll get the hop-on, hop-off open-top bus tour here, and also
the Windsor Duck Tours.
We really want to do that. We're not doing it today.
No. And right opposite you've got the Theatre Royal as well. So if we just turn around, you'll see, literally, we've just walked down the main high street here opposite the castle.
We were up there yesterday.
We were up here. We've got these amazing views up here when we were up on top of the Windsor Castle.
And we're going to continue our little walk down to the river. So this is where you're going to go for all your boat tours. And we'll show you when we get there, but it really is literally a 5-minute walk. And there are also, the public toilets are just here in this block on the left.
Right here.
So this is a good car park, really central. We tend to park in the Windsor Yards Q Park, which is near Waitrose, but this one is also very central.
And you usually see a lot of ducks and swans down here as well.
Just arrived at the riverfront. Just on the right before you get here, that you can buy your duck and swan food for £1.
I think that's what they prefer. Rather than bringing down the traditional breads, you can actually buy the duck food here.
Yeah, and just here, we're going to get the first great view of all of the swans and the River Thames. And actually here on the left is where all the boat tours go.
This is actually really helpful. It tells you everything that's available, pricing, times.
Yeah.
And it actually gives you the routes. You can go to Eton, Windsor Racecourse.
Yes, there's some really good boats that come up here.
Steamboat trips.
And the French Brothers shop is just there for the boat tours as well. But look at this view. You've got the bridge over to Eton over there, which we're going to head to in a moment. And you've got all the ducks and swans down there. And we're going to walk down here to show you where you can rent a boat. So they're very friendly here, waiting for their food. And as you can see, there's absolutely tons of them on the other side of the river.
This is probably one of our favourite places to come and walk along here because you've just got all of the ducks, all of the geese. It's got a really nice vibe to it because everyone's picking up their boat trips. Where we're walking now is we're going to go further down to show you exactly where you can pick up some of the boats that you can hire. But yeah, really nice vibe, and now it's really, really cool, but we're waiting for that sun to come out.
Yeah, we want the blue sky. And we're going to walk across to Eton, just have a little look over the river.
We also like to point out accessibility as well. So although there are steps, there is actually ramps that can lead down, so everybody gets to enjoy the riverside.
And here you can rent your little motorboat. It's £35 for half an hour or £55 for 1 hour, with a £20 refundable deposit and up to 4 people. And that's Hire Boats Windsor. Shall we have a little look?
Yeah.
So correction, it's actually 6 people per boat.
There's quite a few of them though.
Yeah, they're cute. I can't imagine us driving these.
Can you imagine?
No, and you can actually hire the bigger boat, Millstream Lady, £55 or £80, and that was down the end just there.
Yeah. And if you think about it, that's 10 people maximum. So once you split that out over 10 people, that's actually not going to be too bad at all.
It's not bad, and that bigger one's just over here.
Just this one down there, and we'll get a bit closer, we can show you. Rowing boats as well.
If you're feeling particularly energetic, that's the 4 people for a rowing boat.
Yeah.
They're hard work, they are.
They are, we've done it before. If you've got the strength for it, that's a really nice idea. And then as we said a bit further down, the one that's going to hold up to 10 people is the Millstream Girl.
From the river, we're going to step up and we're just going to cross the road to Alexandra Gardens.
Yep.
And in here is a really nice place for a picnic. It's actually a really big area.
So if you've got the bandstand on the left.
It's actually where a lot of the bus tours also drop off. So you will see large groups in this area. And the Windsor Wheel.
The Windsor Wheel. At Christmas time, they do transform this into like a little winter wonderland. So they've got like an ice rink, like German markets as well.
And you do get some really, really nice views of the castle from back here. So you've got the bandstand there, which we have seen bands playing on before.
Yeah.
And you also get the really nice view of the castle and Windsor as a whole.
Behind us, you've got there's a playground behind us, and a little bit further down, there's like a little mini fun fair for really small children as well.
Yeah, there is. So at the moment, the Royal Windsor Wheel is £4 if you're under a metre, £8 under 1.4 metres, and £10 over 1.4 metres. And it's here till the 14th of September. I have one thing to say about this stand here. Simply delicious. I haven't tried it, it's just the name of it.
It's simply delicious. We're going to take the sign's word for it.
What a name.
Yeah. One thing that's really good about Windsor is that everything seems to be quite close together. So to get from the castle to Alexandra Gardens, down to the Riverside, all along the shops, it's pretty much within like a 5, 10, maximum 15-minute radius. So where we are now, we're going to show you next is the fountain and maze.
So first sign for Alexandra Gardens, opened in 1902 by Her Royal Highness Princess Christian of Schleswig-Holstein, 1902. And there is also one over here for the bandstand, the far one, there was obviously an extension, but also there's the Alexandra Gardens bandstand, opened by Her Majesty the Queen on the 20th of April 2016.
And should we do a little bit of a pan round so you can see the garden where we're at now? So you've got the wheel, the bandstand, and then as we said, a bit further down is you've got the little mini fun fair.
Let's go see this fountain.
And literally right across the road from Alexandra Gardens is Goswell's Park, where we found the fountain. So this is the Diamond Jubilee fountain. And the fountain was actually inspired by the crown jewels and features 60 different water jets. And apparently it's really good at night as well.
Yeah, there's actually a sign just over here.
Yeah.
In 2012 it was commissioned, as you say, but just look at how beautiful it is.
That is absolutely stunning. I really can imagine at night with all the lights on, this is going to really look amazing.
Leaving the fountain, which is one of the attractions to look at in Windsor, you can also head over to a maze, which Rich is going to talk to us about. And it doesn't get the best reviews, but I still think it's worth having a look. I want to comment on the lights here, the really cool like lantern lights. And this is the Royal Windsor Maze.
So what it says is you're meant to start on the pawn. So it's based around chess pieces, so you work your way to the centre to reveal something. It's all made of brick, and the idea is that you start on the pawn piece and you literally work your way through to the middle.
And this was you can actually see all the pieces there. As Rich finds his way, we're going to track him down. Here he goes. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to just cut across. Rich is taking the long route all the way around.
We're going up my steps.
Get those steps in. Now. And there we have it. So it's still worth visiting, and it's very, very close to the Windsor Central anyway, because we're literally going to come out of here and we can go right up the stairs and we're back on the high street.
And can you see what the centre is? The centre is actually a mosaic representing the round tower of Windsor Castle. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I think it's quite fun. It's not the most interactive, sophisticated maze, but I think it's a quite nice touch to add to the town.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave the maze now, and we're going to work our way over to Eton via the bridge, and we're actually going to show you a really lovely bookstore, and it's called Mainly Books Antiquarian Bookstore. And apparently there's over 3,500 books that they sell, ranging from £2 to £2,000. I don't know if it's going to be open, but I think it'll be nice to show you anyway once we get over there.
And this is Windsor Bridge, opened in 1824, and it just connects Windsor across to Eton, which we are now going to do ourselves.
Always keep an eye out for these little blue plaques, because they really do give you some nice little piece of information. And even though if we come here quite often, I feel like we're learning something new with each place we go to. Even though things are literally, you come here so often, there's always something new to learn.
Right, we're going to begin our journey across the bridge, heading into the lovely Eton on the other side. I can already see all of the Union Jack flags over there. So here we are in lovely Eton. Lots of very nice little shops here.
I love it down here.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Little cafes and coffee shops and delis.
Little hidden gems, and it's quite nice to escape the hustle and bustle of Windsor.
It is.
And then to escape into Eton, where it's a little bit more toned down.
Nice little pubs. Little restaurants.
You've got some antique shops here as well.
The Crown and the Cushion. Nice little coffee shop
Iced
here.
coffees.
Iced coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got nice cakes in there. We've got the Eton Antique Bookshop. Is this the one you mentioned?
I think so. This might be another one, but there are a
It looks
few
very
antique
cool.
bookshops.
If you want a little browse for some bookshops. Very nice. We're going to continue on, heading down.
How cute is this?
Oh, look at this little setup here.
This is really cute. The little teddy bears.
Teddy bears had their picnic.
Yeah.
Fine foods, and there's another little bookshop here. So it's lovely just to come down for a browse and look at all the books.
This is it. Mainly books.
Yes. So it is closed on a Tuesday, and it opens today at 11. So we're going to miss it today.
But I think this is a really good shout because I was looking at this online, and they've apparently got 3,500 books in there, and they go up to like £2,000. So there's going to be some rare books in there.
We've had a browse in there before. And
Yeah.
the one thing just to mention is the smell when you walk in.
There is that smell to a bookstore, like a really old bookstore.
It's that really nostalgic smell.
Yeah.
And you can see the old Hovis sign up there, which is for the
Yeah.
bread. Yeah. This little Eton pantry.
Mini farm shop. I've got to cross over because we do love a farm shop.
Very
So
cute.
You're going to get all your local honeys and your jams.
Eton, yeah. And also this Eton Cafe gets good reviews. Opens at 10. So it's actually almost 10 now.
The Eton Cafe.
Eton, yes. And you can carry on going down here, but there's plenty to look at. There's Queen Elizabeth Arch there.
Eton College.
And it's worth a little visit. So we begin our journey back across to Windsor. The sun's come out.
That's the thing about the British weather. One minute it can be really, really cloudy, and the next minute the sun's out.
It just comes in. It's stunning. So it is a beautiful, beautiful day forecast today. Nice benches on here. And we're going to walk back over to the Windsor side. And where's our next stop?
Our next stop is going to be the Fudge
Fudge
Kitchen,
Kitchen.
which opens in 6 minutes.
It does. Let's have a little look over here. And obviously, if you love watching your plane, it's a great place for Heathrow landings. I
Plane
love getting my
watching.
little flight
Yeah.
radar out. And you can just have a quick look down there.
I feel like that's one of the main reasons to come to Windsor is because a lot of people land into Heathrow and see Windsor from over the top.
Yeah.
So like it's nice to come down and see what you can see from up above.
You could definitely do it in a day. If you're doing a day trip from London, I would come out really early. Windsor gets going quite early, so even if you got here for 7:30, 8, there's still a lot that you can see, around the castle, the Long Mile, all of that's open. So
Yeah.
our recommendation would be arrive nice and early, and then you can really see a lot of stuff. But just remember Sunday opening.
Yeah, Sunday opening. A lot of things start opening from about 10, half 10, maybe 11. Weekdays are a little bit earlier, so just bear that in mind if you are coming on a Sunday. So as we walk up to the Fudge Kitchen, probably about a 2-minute walk literally from Eton Bridge, they are doing their summer menu at the moment. So I think they're doing flavours like lemon sherbet and birthday cake fudge. So really excited to see what sort of flavours are on their summer menu.
Did you say they've been going 40 years?
40 years, and they became completely employee owned in 2022.
We've done it a couple of times with Vlogmas. If you ever tuned in on our Christmas series, we've gone in a couple of times. They make the fudge in the back.
Yeah, there's like a little fudge making place right at the back where you can go and see some demonstrations.
Again, this view of the castle as we're walking up the high street is stunning. Looking ahead now you can smell the fudge. Come in and try a free sample of fudge. There it is. Free sample. Look at this here. Wow.
I love this. This is fun. They're looking for full-time staff. Can you solve a Rubik's Cube in under 7 seconds? Can you eat a slice of fudge in under a minute?
Yeah.
That's a really fun way of
Oh, look
advertising
who's there.
staff.
That's the guy from that eats all the food. fudge is made. There. I know I'm irresistible, but please do not touch, lick or stroke the table.
Today I think they're making a salted
You guys
caramel.
ever seen fudge being made before?
Fudge secured.
Oh,
Really
the staff
good.
are lovely in there.
Amazing, yeah. Henry, who's the manager, obviously some places when you're filming, you never want to go in and assume we can film, so we always like go in and either don't film or we ask for permission. They couldn't be more supportive in there. They were like, if you want to see some fudge being made, what are you doing later? It wasn't ready to do now, but they said come back later, they can make some fudge for us. We can't do it today, but just so friendly. So big shout out to all the staff in there.
Yeah, so we were served by Alfie. As Luke said, Henry was making the fudge in the back. There was another lovely lady as well. We didn't catch her name, but overall the staff are just so wonderful in there. And we came away with fudge,
And you got the sea salted caramel.
which is their top seller.
And it says, I'm not going to make it home in one piece. Probably true. We did get a free sample each. You
Yep.
tried the,
I tried the salted caramel, that's just my favourite.
and I had the dark sea salted.
Look at
that.
that.
So,
Make that a stop. If you are coming to Windsor, make the Fudge Kitchen a mandatory stop. You
We
will
love it
not
there. It's always been such
regret
good
it.
service.
Yeah.
So we've just finished up in Windsor, had an amazing time. Always love coming here. Really hope you've enjoyed watching our vlog as well on Windsor today.
Yeah, it has been very, very busy, but we are peak tourist season. It is July, it is almost the start of summer holidays here in the UK, but overall it's been a really enjoyable experience.
Yeah, we really hope you're enjoying this series of us seeing and vlogging and sharing our trips in the UK as well as international. So it's nice for us to get out and actually do the touristy things, because I hadn't done Windsor Castle. Really glad I have, and really want to go back.
And we've learned so much about so many places on our doorstep. I think that's like an added bonus when you're out doing these things that you sometimes take for granted.
Yeah, we've got a list of other places in the UK we want to hit up and visit, but comment below, let us know where you recommend, because between holidays it's nice to have these days out little trips. But from a Windsor perspective, 100% recommend a visit.
It's got to be done.
Check it out, see the sights, and we'll catch you all soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
Bye.